Baseball has been a foundational sport for all ages in America for over 150 years. Mesmerizing fans are big-name Major League players like Ruth, Mantle, and Pujols, but keeping the game together are the lesser-known umpires. If you're from Garden City, Kansas, then you've probably heard of Todd Tichenor in some way. Tichenor has been a full-time MLB umpire since 2012. Baseball and umpiring has always been a part of his life.
Yeah, I do Little League stuff. I was doing just a year below me, so I was 11 years old doing the 10 years old. Well, I finally talked to them into when I was 16 I wanted to start doing the men's competitive leagues, and it just kept growing into a passion from there.
With that passion paved way to a full-time job in the minor leagues.
Right away, get into the minor league spring training, and my first year was in the Pioneer League. 14 years in the minor leagues, 3 of us out of that 300 of 99 got big league jobs.
Tichenor spent 14 years in the minors before making his major league debut in 2007.
I got a phone call that said somebody had gotten hurt in LA, Dodger Stadium, so I had to be there for tomorrow's game. We hopped in a van and drove to Dodger Stadium, and everybody got to see my very first game.
For the next 3 years, Tichenor served as a reserve umpire for the MLB while still umping AAA ball.
It was a job interview every day. Anybody could call balls and strikes. Anybody could call fair foul. It was how did you handle situations? Did you add fuel? Did you take care of it? How did you apply rules? What was your rules knowledge?
Not even being a full-time ump yet, Tichenor became a part of baseball history.
Poke to right. Kubel there for the catch. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Safe! And Redmond is furious. He's tossed. It looked like he put the tag on. Well, but Beckett, we could hear it now. Baratek has been tossed, and Francona will soon follow, I would suspect.
I ended up, I think they said it was the first time that both catchers and both managers had been ejected in one inning. It's great to look back on now, but, I wasn't full-time at that time. It was a very serious situation for me. Getaway day, so we were flying to Denver that night. And so my wife is driving with the kids to Denver, and she hears on the news what happened and texted me and asked me if I was going to get fired and what's going on and does she need to just turn around and go home. And no, it's fine. Let's just figure it out, see what happens. And so we get there, and I finish typing my reports, and I take the kids to ESPN Zone to eat dinner. That's where they wanted to go in Denver. And guess what's all over the TVs? So my little 8-year-old at the time, he's needing to go to the bathroom, and so I took him into the bathroom, and there it is again. And he's like, "Daddy, there you are again," as he's peeing, and that was it was a crazy situation to look back on. But I'll never forget that Richie Garcia called me the next day and asked me, what's going on? Tell me about it. And he said, "You're being quiet. What's going on?" And I said, "You know what? I'm not being quiet. If it happened, I'd do it again."
Now Tichenor almost pointing to his feet and an imaginary line saying, "Okay, cross over here."
I try to stay as positive as I can. I want to share my story with Western Kansas, with all of Kansas. There's not been very many big league umpires from here. The most mental part is being away from the family, especially the kids. I have an 18-year-old that was Kelly was pregnant with during the Pioneer League. So this is 1999, and now he's 18 years old. So I've missed half his life. I've been gone half his life. There are days where you miss your kids, you miss your family, and it's tough. I definitely have a strong wife. I've wanted to quit 1,000 times in the minor leagues, not making any money, living off a bag of sunflower seeds for lunch, and called her and said, "I'm packing and going home." And she said, "No, you're not. Just hang it out, And for her, being gone 7 months, for her to have to wrangle 3 kids, so she's just as tough as I am.
From a small-town ballpark in Garden City, Kansas, to the major leagues, Todd Tichenor will man the diamond for many years to come. From BBS TV, I'm Tyler Stutzman.